Capricorn, welcome to your June love reading. Let's get started and see what are the major themes around love for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see, major themes around love, and then we'll jump right into the tarot cards. Major themes around love for Capricorn. Got message in the bottle coming out, so you may be receiving a communication, Capricorn. Maybe something coming through for you that will take you on an unconventional path and lead to some healing. Very interesting. Okay, so the cards that came out for you, Capricorn, are message in the bottle and by the book. All right, and bottom of the deck we see mending. Behind that is to the sea, which sort of suggests a need to go with the flow on things here. So this is making me wonder if you're not maybe going to receive some sort of communication, something that you weren't expecting, something that may cause some healing to happen within maybe a past connection is sort of what I'm feeling here. Let's get started with the tarot cards and see if we can sort of get the rest of this story for you, Capricorn. A communication that will lead to some healing, but it's not going to be by the book. It's sort of going to be something that might take you on a different path than you were expecting, or a different something unique and unexpected, perhaps not what you would consider conventional, Capricorn, something outside of convention. Let's see here, 3 of Cups coming out with the 2 of Wands. Wow, Capricorn, I really feel like you're going to be receiving a communication from some people, some friends, and that's going to put you at a crossroads. It's almost like you're going to find something out as it pertains to a love relationship. You may have maybe a past love that was related to a group of friends, and that those friends may try to be in touch with you to see if you're still maybe interested, or if perhaps this message in a bottle is that there's going to be some new information for you to consider when it comes to this. It's going to put you at a crossroads as to what will you do now with this information. Will you be tempted to sort of go down an unconventional path that may have you starting over, or will you not trust this? There's also that here. It's almost as if that crossroads is between trusting a situation and moving forward towards it, or not trusting it and sort of blocking it from changing anything in your day-to-day. This is interesting, Capricorn. As I look at this, it seems like you have a decision to make, my friends. Yes. You've been disappointed by this situation in the past. We've got the Strength card on the bottom of the deck. And it seems to me, by looking at what's come out here, you're not wanting to feel the disappointment of this situation again. There seems to be almost a block here for you where you may not trust these individuals, you may not trust this situation, you may doubt the information coming in here through message in a bottle. We do see mending. So I feel like someone is going to try to make amends with you. There may be a past love trying to sort of create a situation here where you may... I don't know if you're going to trust this, though. This is interesting. It seems to me like maybe this situation has disappointed you in the past, and you may or may not be ready to trust this. I feel like you've got your guard up. You've got your guard up when it comes to this situation, and you're sort of feeling like you need strong boundaries when it comes to this group of people communicating to you. And I feel like it's connected to a past relationship that ended in a way that left you feeling disappointed, a lot of sadness, a broken heart, okay? And so a part of you, it's like you're not really willing to allow this situation to disrupt your current energy. We see the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles both in reverse. And I can't help but feel like you don't trust this message coming in. You just don't trust it. And it's like you're wondering here at this crossroads, am I going to allow this situation or this message to disrupt whatever peace I have created for myself? And I don't know. It's interesting. They're both in reverse. So this is going to be sort of a decision you have to make about what you want to do here, honestly. You may sort of feel like there's sort of this emphasis on you doing something quickly, and so it's sort of like giving me ultimatum vibes, like either you accept my offer now or forget it. And you're sort of sitting in a space where you're like, well, then forget it. Like, don't pressure me. Don't put me under pressure. It feels frustrating. It feels like there is emotional unavailability on your end or their end. Someone is no longer available to consider this situation. It's very interesting. It sort of feels like you've had some disappointments, to say the least, and now you're sort of focusing on yourself. You're no longer interested in focusing on this situation or these people or this person coming in to try to mend a connection with you. It's very interesting. It feels like there is this stuck energy when it comes to this. You guys are sort of at a standstill here, because, or a stalemate, because no one is budging. Someone is coming forward to communicate, but where's the action? It seems like you're more interested, Capricorn, in the path you're working on developing, and I don't think you trust this connection anymore. It seems to me like it was your wish fulfillment at one point, but now I think you just don't trust it. Something must have happened to sort of change how you feel about this situation. It feels like there is the opportunity to mend and start over, but I don't know if you're willing to do that. And it's up to you. Let's clarify this. We see the Knight of Cups coming in reverse. So Knight of Cups in reverse is an interesting energy, because it shows sort of this ambivalent energy to make a love offer, a desire to go for it and a desire to sort of hold back. It's interesting. So that might be how they're feeling as well. And that might be why we're seeing the Three of Cups, because I can't help but think that there's other people involved in this situation that may be coming in to do some of the speaking here, to make that offer. It might not be from the person directly. They may have someone testing the waters for them to see, is Capricorn going to even entertain this, or is this chapter closed? We see the Judgment card coming out as well, which makes me feel like you may have closed the book on this, which is why maybe we're seeing by the book. They're trying to get this book opened again. There's the Page of Cups also coming out in reverse. Again, you may not be willing to start over. Maybe you're not interested in mending, Capricorn. We see the Moon and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, there is this unseen energy, but you can certainly feel it. Something, you may be dreaming about this situation. It may be on your mind, sort of in the back of your mind. It might be sitting in there, you wondering and feeling this individual thinking about you, thinking about making an offer, thinking about reconnecting, and wanting almost to rush towards you with that Knight of Wands. But, it's interesting. It's almost like there is a fear on that end as well. It feels like there is a resistance on both sides here to make a move. This must have had an ending that was upsetting. We see the Five of Cups again on the bottom of the clarifying deck. Capricorn, it seems to me like as it falls for you when it comes to love in June, I wouldn't be surprised if you received a communication from someone from your past, someone who wants to make an offer but isn't entirely sure if they should approach you or not, which makes me feel like this situation had an impact on you in the past, one that led to some sadness and sort of feeling like you missed out on an opportunity, that things, you lost something. It's an interesting feeling here that sort of is now coming back, but it's interesting. Will you go for it or not? The Chariot is here. I feel like there is the possibility of this leading to a new outcome for you if you're going to trust it. You do have a decision to make coming up that you feel very guarded around. You feel guarded around this situation, and the Devil is here, which makes me wonder if you consider it. Is that what's happening here? What's motivating that? Very interesting reading for your love connections in June, Capricorn. Yeah, it really feels like this situation is one that you feel guarded. You feel very guarded around yourself. You don't want to be put in a situation where this could hurt you again. But I feel like there is a possibility of healing that. So perhaps this person is just coming forward to say, I feel sad or sorry about what happened between us. Can we mend this? Perhaps just to be friends, but seeing that Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's quite a bit of passion here, but there's also a fear of vulnerability. Someone is afraid to be vulnerable here and to express themselves openly. I feel like this connection included other people in the sense that this was a group, and it's almost like you have closed the door, or you are guarded around the entire group now. It's not just the individual you had a relationship with, but you feel guarded around everything to do with this situation. It feels like you received some information that caused you to guard yourself, and now it feels like there's a need for healing here. Perhaps you need to just let this go and sort of forgive it in the sense of giving yourself peace, Capricorn. And it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to move forward again in this relationship with these individuals or with this person. It's going to really depend on how you're feeling about it and how much you trust it. Seeing the Emperor in reverse really makes me feel like you have reason to not trust this. There's something that happened either recently or in this past connection that makes you feel like, I can't trust this again. I'm going to focus on myself. Very interesting. I'm going to leave it at that, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me for this June love reading. If this has resonated with you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and leave me a comment letting me know how it relates to your situation. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a wonderful month.